I'ma blow up. Yeah.
Okay, you beautiful fandom, welcome back to the back of the truck, and shall I say welcome to Haven as well, because the chapter that we are about to watch now is entitled Welcome to Haven, and I am expecting some good things from this volume right here, because it seems like a lot of people have been waiting for me to get to it, so I'm not going to run my mouth too much here at the beginning. Maybe 2 minutes, maybe 3, I don't know. Maybe I'll stick with the average of 3 minutes. I have no idea. But let me go ahead, first and foremost, say that I am near an airport tonight, which means there could be planes flying overhead and stuff like that. I hear one in the background now. I don't think y'all hear it, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. And secondly, if you are here for the premiere, feel free to jump down there in the live chat and talk amongst yourselves any spoilers, because I never join the live chat or anything like that, because I feel like there's always somewhere that y'all should be able to talk about spoilers somewhere, as opposed to worrying about me seeing something in the comments and stuff like that. And I think that the live chat during the premiere is always a good place for that. If I'm not caught up on a show, and even the shows that I am caught up on, I have a hard time actually catching the premiere with y'all. But if I'm not caught up on the show, I've designated that area for spoiler talk. Join in on the premieres, join in on the live chat, jump down there, talk amongst yourselves, various different things. Y'all are on volume 8. I'm just getting started on volume 5, so feel free to be down there talking between each other and just spoil it all up. I don't mind. I'm not jumping down there. So, yeah. And I do got one screenshot here really fast. I've got people, I have no idea who they are. And, yeah. I've got one that I might know, but I'm not going to say that I know them, because it might make me look stupid. So, well, I do a good job of making myself look stupid as it is without making stupid comments. But let's go ahead. Let me shut up. I said 2, maybe 3 minutes. I'll run my mouth. Mainly, I just want to let y'all know, jump down in the live chat. Not the comment section, but there's a live chat function here during the premieres. If you're watching during the premiere, if you're not watching during the premiere, you know, then please don't jump in the comments and spoil it. But on that note as well, since we're back in the main series, I am waiting about 24 hours before I jump into the comments. So that way it gives everyone time who, you know, are moderators to jump in there, you know, take out what they believe is a, you know, spoiler. So if they believe it's a spoiler, I trust them. Don't be mad at them. Be mad at me if your comment is taken down. So sorry in advance. So I'm done talking. 3, 2, 1, and play. Oh yeah, we're jumping right into this. I forgot. Because there's no intro until the end. Okay, so we got the City of Minstrel from Crow. And if the shorts are any indication, well, this animation is going to be a lot better.
Airships, destroyed settlements.
Oh, and you know, all those people and monsters that tried to murder us.
We were fine. Only one of us almost died.
Hey. Hey.
Talking to Uncle Crow, huh? Let's just joke about him almost dying.
I'd have figured I'd take you kids on the scenic route.
You know, in my opinion, the animation, or at least the animation during the Weiss short, was so much better than this. So far. So, is this must be Minstrel.
That's certainly something.
Oh my gosh, look at all the weapons!
Vendors here will sell you just about anything, whether they should or not.
Okay, this is an interesting style.
We made the most out of these mountains.
Okay.
Every inch. And stay away from the lower levels. But the higher
Very
you go,
interesting
the nicer
style.
it
Instead of
gets.
showing movement between everybody,
Going up!
they're showing, you know, just still shots and very little movement. Okay, so now we're going to Haven.
So,
How much farther?
We're in the home stretch now. No more stops from here to Mistral.
Well, we're not
Sorry
going
for
to
the long
Haven.
trip. Keeping us off the radar harder than I thought.
Yeah.
Lots of air traffic around.
They're
Northern
doing whatever
Annie.
they're doing, and then
It's
the
fine.
other group is going to Haven.
I just hope I haven't been a burden.
You and your money are more than welcome on this ship, kid. What the?
You and your money? I don't think she's going to have no money
Is
after she's
everything
done doing
okay?
what she's doing.
I don't know. Still over Lake Matsu. Shouldn't be picking up broadcasts this far from Mistral. Someone must be close.
Mayday! Mayday! We're a small passenger flight and our Huntress is down! We aren't equipped to deal with this!
Oh, man.
The Grim hit us 400 clicks north of the southern shoreline. Get him off us! If anyone can hear this...
You know Weiss is not going to be able to help but go and help.
We're going to help them, right?
What? No. I'm trying to avoid them.
But they'll die.
Look, if we picked up their transmission, I'm sure someone else did too.
Go
Besides, this
grab
is
you a
cargo
parachute
ship.
and
There's
just
not much
jump
good in a
on
fight.
out of there.
I just want to finish this job and get home.
Although that would probably be not
Sorry,
a good
kid.
thing.
My ship, my rules.
Well, she wanted to help him. That's an important thing there. So are we now at Haven?
We need it.
Finally, we're at Haven. What don't you like, Crow? Is it a little too quiet for you, Crow?
Hello? Maybe try louder?
There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Well, I guess school isn't really in session right now. Maybe that's it.
No, this isn't right. Come on.
Wait for us!
Get ready. There could be trouble.
I think with that much, yeah. I was gonna say, with that much preparedness, there was not gonna be nothing on the other side.
Professor Lionheart?
Crow!
Professor Lionheart,
Crying
huh?
out loud. Nearly scared me half to death.
Me? Why weren't you waiting for us at the entrance?
Oh, right. Apologies.
gosh.
I guess time slipped away from me.
I'm not sure if
Hey,
this guy is a
Jackie.
bad guy or
Where
not
is
yet.
everybody?
Ah, you must be the students Crow mentioned.
Because
Yes,
he was
sir.
having a meeting with old fella at the
Jean-Art.
end
Nora Valkyrie.
Lyren.
of Volume 4,
Pleasure to meet
but
you all. Leonardo Lionheart at
I
your
don't know.
service. I'm afraid most of my staff is currently away until classes resume, but...
What? Leo, you can't be serious. Who's guarding the relic?
Crow, the children!
Already know. I filled them in. What do you mean your staff is away?
You filled them in?
Yeah, you weren't expecting
So,
that, were you?
Is this not going at all like anyone thought it would?
Unbelievable!
Hey!
Total garbage!
We're back over here with y'all.
Let them get away with this!
Well, at least you two can finally agree on something.
Cool beans, they agree.
Guys, everything's gonna be okay.
Good evening, miss. Can I get you anything?
Just a little time to myself, if that's all right.
Sure thing. Just call if you need me.
So, the White Fang know you're
There's
around. I was just about to say.
I just need to talk.
They know you're around, but you're going to go out to the balcony. But hey, let's
How
talk.
could you take the fall for them, Ilya?
Ilya, I have got to get her name down.
Blake,
I know it
of
was
course
told
I
to
can
me in the
say
comments of the
blamed you.
shorts, but
We confronted them tonight and they denied knowing anything, and everything we found on your scroll, they talked about how disappointed they were to hear that you'd sided with Adam. But you and I both know they're guilty.
You can't prove anything.
That scroll might not have been enough to lock them up, but it's enough to sway the faunas here. When we go public tomorrow, they're not going to stand for any of it. And neither should you.
Your plan isn't gonna work, Blake. Please. Just leave Menagerie before it's too late.
You're going to have to make me.
really?
I know.
I like their dynamic. Ilya's really conflicted with things that are going on, but she doesn't want to get rid of her friend.
Even for you.
No.
Or at least get rid
Reckless
of the
is leaving
friendship
one of
she
the
has
relics
with
completely
Blake.
unguarded. It's not checking in with Oz for ages.
There was nothing to check in about before the fall of Beacon, but since that day...
Speaking
Mistral
of
has been in
Oz,
chaos.
where is Oscar?
Vale wasn't the only kingdom to suffer that night. Everyone was watching. Every house in every kingdom saw that poor
Had a hair on me.
ripped to pieces, saw monsters crawling over the city, Atlesian knights attacking citizens, and then nothing. You could feel the dread in the air. With all that negativity, you can imagine what it was like when the Grimm came for us. Mistral's controlled territory is the widest reaching in the world, you know, and that makes it infinitely harder to protect. We lost so many great huntsmen, teachers from this very institution. And it's only gotten worse.
Really?
What do you mean?
We may have dealt with the Grimm, but the Mistral Council's still at odds with representatives from Atlas. First, it was the dust embargo. Now it's the closing of borders. I'm not sure what happened to James in Vale, but it seems to have only worsened some of his more unfortunate tendencies. And on top of everything, we
It's a
still
lot
don't
of
know where the
dialogue
Spoon
here,
Maiden
y'all.
is.
All the more reason we need the huntsmen and huntresses here.
Okay, okay. Things are bad. They're bad. But we can figure this out. Why is
Way to
this
have
thing we use so
positivity.
important?
I thought you filled them in.
Mostly filled in. Look, there's a lot to cover, okay? I quit teaching for a reason.
The four maidens each have the power to perform feats
I think
of
it's been
magic,
said in the comments,
and they are the only ones capable.
but maybe
of
he
reaching
drinks
the
so
realms.
much because it counteracts.
The relics are
semblance.
each locked inside a chamber that can only be opened by a specific maiden. Winter for the gift of creation, summer for destruction, fall for choice, and spring for knowledge.
Okay.
Spring is the problem.
What happened to her?
She was determined at first when she inherited her powers. But the weight of responsibility proved to be too much for the child.
Got a lot of lore drop
She-
happening here.
Ran. Abandoned her training. Everyone. That was over a decade ago. There's no telling where she could be now.
At least, I have a pretty good idea.
Are you serious?
It's not exactly good news.
I'm still
What are
weary
you
of
talking
Lionheart
about?
when
This
he
is
stood
incredible
up
news.
there
After all these years,
saying, "Are you serious?"
I did some digging
As if
around.
he's excited that he's got
Looks like
information
after
to pass
Spring ran
along
away, she was
to
picked up by
Queen
bandits,
Salem, possibly.
specifically
But I don't know if he
Brahmin tribe.
does he know. I think he knows that that fella he was meeting with was
Yang's mom?
That's right.
Raven. I have a feeling, though, that he knows that that guy that he was meeting with
That's about where they've set
works
up their
with
main
Salem.
camp.
But
It's
yes,
where they fall
Raven,
back to after raids
Yang's
and
mom.
scouting missions.
Let's talk
Raven's
about it.
managed to gain a lot of followers since she returned to the tribe. And I'm sure when the Spring Maiden showed up, it only made things easier.
Well, Crow, I've got to hand it to you. With these coordinates, we can mount a retrieval force and head out in a few weeks.
A few weeks?
That's right.
Leo, maybe you didn't hear me.
I
My
wonder
sister has the Spring
with what
Maiden, and
his
I know where she is. We need
his
to go as soon as
button
possible.
pushing was sending it to somebody.
And perhaps you didn't hear me. This kingdom is in shambles. As soon as possible does not mean tomorrow. It means as soon as I can convince the rest of the council that I need huntsmen.
You know, the
more
only
than
person
they
we're
do.
missing here is Yang.
Unfortunately, bandit tribes aren't very high on their list of priorities when the threat of war is just on the horizon.
Then damn the council. We'll do it ourselves. You and I are trained huntsmen.
There you
These
go.
kids aren't exactly pushovers.
Perhaps there's a more peaceful way to approach this?
Oh, come on,
We need to
Ren.
get Spring
Let's
as
go
far away from
fight.
here as possible.
Although they have been
Raven
fighting
isn't
a lot
going to give
lately.
up her most prized possession without a fight.
Unfortunately, you and your sister are evenly matched, and I'm not the fighter I used to be. No offense, but these students and I can't take on an entire bandit tribe and a maiden that's no doubt had years to hone her skills. We need to be positive we can apprehend Spring, because if we fail, Raven and her tribe will scatter, and we'll be lost. We get one shot at this, and it needs to be perfect.
You know, Oz wouldn't be happy with any of this if he were here.
Perhaps you're right, but he's not. I'm doing the very best I can.
But he
There has
is.
to be something we can do.
What about Cinder? She came with Emerald and Mercury from Haven. Do you have anything on them?
We pulled their files after the fall of Beacon. Nothing but lies and forgeries.
You sure you ain't working with them?
Well, I can't say this has been a warm reunion, Leo.
I'm sorry. I know you've all traveled a long way, but I will do everything I can to help.
Sure. We'll stay in the city for the time being. Local comms are still up. Keep in touch. Come on, kids.
It was nice meeting you, Professor.
Likewise.
Not quite sure how I'm feeling yet. Yes, let's stay on you for a second and see what you do.
Leo, we have got to work on your improvisational skills.
So, you do know you're working with the bad guys.
So, what do we do now?
You four head back to the house. I need a drink.
Oh, Uncle Crow. Ah, I thought we were going to get some Yang.
Excuse me.
Oh, I forgot. I was told that.
You know, I don't think there are any kids in here.
Okay, so yeah, this is kind of of course, this was kind of the after credit scene of Volume 4. Okay, cool beans, cool beans. So now we know that Oz is back.
I'm supposed to tell you I'd like my cane back.
I'm still waiting to see what that cane does.
It's good to see you again, Oz.
Besides be a cane. There's got to be something more. Just right gas station, huh? Okay.
Aren't you a little young to be
wait.
drinking?
It's a bar. Never mind.
Water. It's hot out.
There's Yang.
Oh.
I was waiting for Yang so long, and then I didn't have a reaction when she showed up.
Are you telling me you're too young to drink? You look like a regular huntress. And a beauty at that.
I'm good.
I've got a
Thanks,
feeling
Doc.
he's about to touch her hair.
Not too bulky, not too lean. You're
just right. Yep.
Just like the
Like I
three
said,
bears
I'm
and
good.
Goldilocks.
And your hair.
Ooh. Take that right arm and just knock him out. That's right. Woohoo. I told you that I had a feeling he was going to mess with her hair.
This one's on the house. He's been driving me crazy.
Interesting.
So, what brings you around these parts?
So somebody was thirsty.
Thanks. And I'm looking for someone.
Not many people come out here, too far from the kingdoms. Only person worth noting around here is, well, Ray.
Raven Bronwyn. Thanks again.
Now, Missy, you don't want to go messing with bandits. They're a world of trouble.
So I hear.
Yep. So we hear. I like that we saw him.
Hey, girlie.
Through the tire.
This isn't over?
I heard you're looking for someone.
Okay. Well, obviously, y'all are going to get introduced to Oscar. Oscar!
Can I help you?
Yeah. Is there a Ruby Rose here?
Why?
Well...
I found him!
I think her uncle could use some
Uncle
help.
Crow is drunk.
I found him.
What is going on out there? Can't a girl read her comics in peace?
Oh, Ruby likes comics. Cool beans.
Crow, did you get drunk again?
Maybe.
Oh. You have silver eyes.
Who are you?
Oh, goodness.
My name is Oscar Pine.
Wait for it.
But you probably know me as Professor Ozpen.
Oscar Pine. Ozpen. Oh, my goodness.
I did
Yes. You did it. Okay, so with this being the wait, this is the longer intro. Okay, I gotcha. Or at least I think it's a longer intro to the volume 5. I like these transitions. Okay. So I think I'm going to like this volume's intro quite a bit. Wait. So am I going to find out what this flipping cane finally does? Oh, and Adam's about to start working with Queen Salem and her crew. And what do y'all... oh my gosh. What do all these things have to do with each other? I know some of it and why it has to do with what it has to do, but... oh my goodness. Some of these things just don't seem to connect, in my opinion. But I know, ultimately, they have some sort of connection. And I'm kind of starting... oh, Queen Salem. Wow, okay. So we're going to end up... okay, there it goes, okay. So that was the intro. Cool beans, cool beans. So we're going to actually get possibly Queen Salem meeting RWBY. And the reason why I say it RWBY is so I don't have to say Rwby, Weiss, Blake, and Yang. So we're going to get them... oh, shut up, Ice. I had the ice ball in the cooler over there. So, according to the intro, I don't know if it's going to happen, but according to the intro, we are going to be getting Salem possibly facing off with, you know, Rwby, Team Rwby. So I don't know if that's going to happen because some intros don't actually have any of the scenes and stuff like that are going to happen. But I have a feeling that they're going to at least meet her in some capacity. I don't know what capacity that could be, but I think they're going to meet her in some capacity. Now, Adam looked like he was hanging out with, I can't remember his name yet. They haven't used his name enough, but it was part of Queen Salem's little crew, the quiet one, who doesn't talk that much, who's already met Oscar. So he was hanging out with him in the intro, so that's interesting. So many interesting things in that intro, and I'm starting to honestly believe that the intros are not spoilery whatsoever, unless you know 100% for a fact what you're looking for in these intros. I don't believe they're, you know, I don't believe they're spoilery whatsoever. It gives you hints here and there, but without all the threads to pull everything together, then you don't really get nothing from it. So that was a nice intro. I have a feeling, which, you know, some people probably agree and some people disagree, but I got a feeling that that one's probably going to be my favorite intro. I don't know about the song yet. The song might have to grow on me, but I got a feeling that one's going to be my favorite animation part of the intros. Song-wise, probably Volume 2. But the episode itself, we met up with, you know, Rwby. We found out what they're doing. We mainly focused on Rwby and Haven and stuff like that. Then we met up with Weiss. We didn't spend a lot of time with her, but we did find, you know, I felt like it was a little bit of character growth because Weiss was there. She wanted to go help those people, but, you know, technically she couldn't. Granted, yeah, you know, I'm like, you know, just go get you a parachute and just go on out and go after them and help them. But of course, that's kind of a suicide mission. You don't want to go off and just help people willy-nilly. So you can tell she wanted to help people, though, nonetheless. So yeah, we did that. We followed up with Blake and Alila. I'm going to get her name down. Don't worry, y'all. I know I'm terrible with names, but I'll get her name down. Y'all know who I mean. Chameleon Girl. We met up with them. We found out a little bit more story. She's like, hey, you better leave while you got a chance. You know, this and that. And Blake's like, no, we gonna expose y'all. And it's like, hey, you know, hey, cool. But I'm going to fair warn you, Ilya, or whatever her name is. It's like, you know, just letting you know, leave while you got the chance, you know, leave menagerie. So I like that interaction. I'm kind of liking Blake and, you know, her mom, her dad, and all the interactions we get with them. And then, of course, Yang. And then we got that little Hillbilly Hick looking fella. I'm one to talk about Hillbilly Hicks, of course, you know. I don't know how to explain that, but, you know, with my accent, I think I'm allowed to call somebody a Hillbilly Hick. So, with that said, yeah, we got that Hillbilly Hick fella trying to touch her hair, and then he's also about to help her with finding her mother Raven. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, and then on top of that, we find out that Raven knows where the Spring Maiden is, and it seems like the Spring Maiden is traveling with them, so that is interesting. Oh my goodness. So many interesting things happening all at once, and I've got a feeling that everything is going to collide together before the end of this volume. If not, it's going to definitely collide together at the end of volume 6, because like volumes 1, 2, and 3, it was a roller coaster ride up, and then it just straight down on volume 3. And then right now, volume 4 was kind of the, we're climbing. And then, right at volume 6 is, I believe, going to be the decline, just like last time. So we got a roller coaster happening here. And I don't know what's happening in volume 7 and 8 and all that stuff. Heck, y'all don't even know what's happening in volume 8. So, with that said, my wife is calling, so I am going to leave y'all alone. Y'all know what to do from here. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe, don't be texting and driving, and as Mr. Rogers always says.
And I like you as you are, I do.